Starting with the Warlock legendary. That's kind of exciting. How do you pronounce this? Kara? Kara? Kaera? The Dark Star, 3 mana, 3/3 spell burst, steal 2 health from a random enemy. Shadow spells do not remove the spell burst. Random enemy means you can steal from the hero, so like it's like the snake where they don't get it back. I mean, this sounds so bad. Again, like this card feels so wrong because unless you have like the Giga Juice, like what shadow spells have we gotten? Foul. Okay, so there's shadow spells in the game, but in standard, this is unplayable. Like, this is unplayable. I'm pretty sure you're never holding your shadow spells for this specific thing. And like, even if you do, what's the most you're getting with this? Like 8 health? That sounds awful. There's no way in standard, at least. I don't know about wild, but in standard, this is like, there's so many better things that, like, this is, it's unfortunate. I don't think this is playable. Let's go move on though. Wait, what is the thing? Dallin had never seen a shooting star in real life, so when the opportunity arose, I don't understand. Someone give me the lore. Abduction, right? Okay, shadow spell. Hold on. 2 mana, get a random demon, reduce its cost by 2, repeatable this turn. 2 mana to get a random demon. So this is 0 mana to get a. I love the art. Holy shit. Is this bad? Like, reduce its cost by 2, repeatable this turn. I guess you can get 5 demons. Okay. So overall, Warlock set has some spicers, but overall, like, whatever. I'm gonna be honest, not the most exciting set. All right, let's see what Mage is getting. I'm kind of excited for Mage. Blasteroid, all right, to infinity and even further. 3 mana, 3/4 battlecry, shuffle 5 random fire spells in your deck. They cost 2 less. Okay, so I'm really glad we're showing the Warlock cards here. 5 random fire spells in your deck. They cost 2 less. It's an elemental, which is very important because elemental mage is somewhat of a deck still, right? 5 random spells is rough. There's a lot of like unplayable ones, I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let's go check, shall we? I'm trying to just think, like, there's Fireball, of course. There's like the secret, but for the most part, like, it's 5 random, right? So you can get like any spell. It's any, right? It's not just mage. Yeah. What the yo, what the hell? Oh, I gotta zoom out. Like, what are you happy for? Okay, most of them aren't bad. There's a couple new ones I haven't seen yet, obviously, but no. I mean, this like overall, this is pretty decent. Like fire spells. Okay, it's actually not that bad. Most things you're actually pretty happy to put in your deck, so that's fine. I don't think you play this in literally anything besides maybe Elemental Mage. Maybe if like Reno Mage exists, but Spontaneous Combustion XD so random. I hate that that's canon in Hearthstone now, bro. 2 mana, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. If you played an elemental last turn, choose the target. 2 mana, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. The fact that you can go face with this is pretty sick. This actually fits really nicely in Elemental Mage, no? I'm not sure if you play this in any other mage deck, but this is kind of funny. I hate millennial writers with a passion. XD, brother, XD. I'm not sure if that card's actually even good. I mean, Elemental Mage, like, it really comes down to is Elemental Mage playable, and I think it might be. What is it? Exarch Hataru? 5 mana, 5/5. Discover a spell and reduce its cost by 1. If you play it this turn, repeat this effect. So this is Fireheart from Shaman for 2 more mana, but you get to reduce the spell. Mage also has that card that came out that's like return the mana for your next Draenei or something. So this could cost 0, right? That's kind of cool. Mage, like, how much Discover does Mage really need though? I don't know. You could get a lot from this though. That's the thing. This is actually like a really interesting card because Mage is like one of the best classes to discover spells for, because most of their spells are pretty good. But I don't know. I think it depends on what the metagame is like. A lot of these cards are really contingent on like how aggressive is the game, because like you can't play this if the game is fast. Like this is unplayable. Like you're not playing a 5-mana 5/5 discover a spell, right? So if the game is too fast paced, this is just bad. But there is chances this will be really good. We'll see. Pocket Dimension. Oh, is this Pocket Train's card? Because it's the last set of the year. This has to be, right? On average, this gets you around 3 cards and none of them have overload. I'm sure there's a lore expert in chat to let me know what this is. 4 mana, discover a spell, repeat until you see one for the second time, arcane. 4 mana, discover a spell, repeat until you see one for the second time. Holy moly. Okay. So Primordial Glyph is in the game. So we already have a 2 mana discover a spell and reduce its cost by 2. Is this playable? Yo, Leo, what's up, dude? Hold on. I'm about to destroy your expansion. Hold on. Is this playable, chat? 4 mana to discover a spell? You get more. So in theory, if you have an empty hand, you play this. What is the likelihood of you getting 10 spells? There's like no way in standard, right? You have to do this in wild. In standard, it's probably too unlikely. Cool concept though. Art's really well done too. But in standard, I think this is just bad. I can also zoom in a little bit here. Kind of funny. I like the what is the flavor text? Because this is Pocket Train's card, right? With Fire Hydrana, you can use the card that gives mana back. Yeah. I already talked about it. I just think this card is too, like, the problem with a card like this is, do you need this value, right? Like, look what the current game is right now. You're getting like rolled by Druid, you're getting rolled by Mage, and obviously they're doing nerfs like I think today, but I don't know. I think this card is like impossible to do something with. Interesting. But it's cool. It's cool design, I guess. If you really need that value, like, it's really interesting. 6 mana, 7/6 Battlecry. Give all elementals in your deck fire spell damage +1, and it's an elemental. Whoa. Okay, so this card gets infinitely better. Damn. This is really good in Elemental Mage. Like, guys, I don't know if you guys knew, but elementals often have this thing of like, you know, getting better the more you play more elementals, right? And like this has an elemental tag, so it fits directly into that deck. It's pretty sick. Like it's pretty dope. The problem is like elementals have an issue of like you want to consistently draw elementals. So are you gonna put fire spells in your deck? Probably not. Maybe, but like now you have this card, right? And this is the juice of this thing now. So if there's a card, and there's cards in this game that draw, chat, is the 3 mana dude that draws 2 spells from your deck and has spell damage +1, is that an elemental? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna scroll back because I'm not gonna wait for an answer here. Hold on. No, he's not. Okay. He might fuck. I don't know. This guy's tough. This was Shadow Step. True. It's a cool card. The problem with this card though is this like the inconsistency of getting fire spells in your deck. It might form. It might cause a new type of elemental mage to be formed, which is, I guess, interesting. I guess you do already won. You already won the 1 mana spell though that is fire and gives you an elemental, right? All right, let's see what we got here. All right, what is this? Blazing Aceration? Is that how you say that, chat? Or is it like accreation? It's not creation though. How the hell do you say this word? Anyways, 3 mana. I gotta look it up actually. Accreation. I'm calling it now. Google Translate. What does this word mean? I'll look it up after. Hold on. No, not my mic. Accretion. Okay, what does this word mean? The process of growth or increase, typical by the gradual accumulation of additional layers or matter. Holy shit. Did you see that? We just learned giga hard. So they might as well put this stream on fucking some kids channel. I couldn't name a single one. I haven't watched kids shows in a while. Bro, hold on. Let me throw it back to you guys for anyone who knows. You're watching Treehouse. Who knows what I'm talking about? Anyone from Canada? Okay, anyways, Battle Cry. Destroy the top 3 cards of your deck. Any fire spells or elementals are drawn instead. The 3-1. Wait, this card's fucking broken. What? Leo, how could you let this slide? Man asked chat for pronunciation. They didn't read chat. Leo, you think I listened to my chat? That's really good. That makes this card better, and that makes this card better. I guess this card too, but that gives you more redundancy and consistency for your elemental deck, which is really, really good. Stat wise, obviously it sucks ass, but I think you're pretty happy playing a 3-mana 3/1 draw 3 cards in Elemental Mage. That's really nuts. Big fan of this card. This actually is so good. And with Shadow Stab, Solar Flare. What is that thing, man? 5 mana, and it's a fire spell. It's important. Deal 2 damage to all enemies. Cost 1 less for each elemental you control. Really? Damn, this card fucks. Bro, if you play this card and you just have a... Dude, this card is fucking absurd, actually. Hold on. I just realized... hold on. Where did I put that other... I don't have it anymore. Hold on. I just realized... Chat, this card right here is so good because of... hold on. Give me a second. Wait for it. I promise it'll be worth it. Hold on. The neuron was activating right there. Bro, this card fucks with this card. Because like now you get +1 spell damage for every single one that it summons. So then you get +7 spell damage after this card is played. And then you get to play Solar Flare. Oh my god. Wait, that's actually nutty. Dead by turn 7 doesn't matter. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay, the game ends. Yeah. I mean, listen, maybe the game won't. Maybe I won't lose by that. That's really good though. It's a good card. Like that means if you have that full board, this is 9 damage times 2, and they're both 0 cost because you only have to play a 4-mana elemental. And then if you have one more fire spell, like you're probably winning the game at that point. I don't think that's very Disneyland because it's like you just have to play elementals every single turn, get the Solar Flare, and then you also draw. Oh, it could be Pog, man. It could be Pog. I don't know. I don't know if it's good enough. We'll see. Supernova, 8 mana. Fill your hand with random fire spells. They cost 1. Okay, we actually just talked about how good fire spells actually look. Does this card fuck too? Wait, why is Mage's card so good? I mean, I guess it's all contingent on... Like, you run this in probably, like, Highlander. Like, you run this in probably slower Mage decks. Slower Mage decks. Man, Mage actually looks really good. Because, like, fire spells on average look fine. Not amazing. They look fine. Please check the Meteor Shuffler to see if there are fire spells. What is the Meteor Shuffler? Is that the neutral guy? What's his name? I don't know his name. 8 mana do nothing. Oh, this guy? It is not. All right. Well, that's pretty spicy. I mean, Mage looks really good. Not sure. I mean, this card's probably unplayable. I'm not sure about this one. But the elemental thing looks pretty sick. Warlock doesn't look very good, unfortunately, here. Like, Warlock's whole thing is basically based on the Starship concept. I just don't see this being played. No? What is this? Patch notes? Oh, the patch notes are out. Yo, Pog, let's go. What do we got? All right. Oh my God, I love reading patch. Reading patch notes is my favorite thing of all time. This round of changes is focusing on preparing for our next expansion, The Great Dark Beyond, launching on November 5th when Prince Renethal rotates back at a standard. Damn. Why can't he stay forever? As we plan for the post-launch meta, our focus is primarily on adjusting harsh play patterns like fast board floods, powerful board wipes, and huge life swings, and cards that get endgame cards out too quickly. Okay, so we're deleting the entire Druid class. That's fantastic. Big fan. I don't know what class is really doing a huge life swing, but I mean, I'm glad we're removing Druid finally. Some of these reversions to prior changes, our balanced philosophy remains that we'll try to make the best changes for the game in each specific patch window and not be afraid to revert changes when they don't work at. Okay, I'm a huge fan of this. Okay, like I think it's very important from a design perspective to realize when you make a mistake and you say, listen, we tried something to see if it would be better for the overall play experience. If it's not, bounce back. Big fan of that. Finally, in Wild, we're changing Radiant Elemental to be consistent with Sorcerer's Apprentice. This effect is generally powerful. Yes, very powerful, sorry, even by Wild standards. And this change is being made with upcoming cards in mind. With this change, we're also unbanning Crimson Clergy to give him another shot to not get himself rebanned. If Crimson Clergy gets banned, is that the only time a card has been banned twice? If he comes back, let's see what we got. Yogg Saron Unleashed, old 9 mana, and it's going to 10. Okay, so probably fine. If they don't nerf Ziliax, I'm slightly worried for this, and I don't think they are, right? This is so the logic I'm thinking with this one is they don't want the neutral board clear, because Mind Control for 10 mana isn't unreasonable considering it wasn't classic, but it's given to every class and it's a Titan. But a 9 mana board clear for every class, I think, is a little spooky. I really like the fact that they're nerfing it for that reason. I wish they would give a little bit more insight why they're doing this, but I think having a board clear, because the issue comes down to, I mean, Druid could still cheat this out. It depends on what they do to Dorian. Wondrous Wand, generated by Marin, the manager, is going from old, so we're not reducing, but wow, this is a fucking huge nerf. Wait, is Marin even playable now? Do you even run the card? Wait, this is like the card. Is the card dead? Needed though. The one was silly, yeah, for sure. I guess you're still fine to draw 3 cards and reduce them by 3. That's crazy, man. I guess it's funny because it's like, okay, so hold on. Do cards like Togwaggle get a dust refund? Like, because you're actually like giga nerfing Togwaggle in Wild. He better get a refund. Like, that card's also just dog now. You're never playing that card. Allegedly, yes. Really? Yeah, I was actually being sarcastic. Okay, so he does. Okay, cool. By the way, chat, thanks for the subs, guys. I'm sorry I missed them. Donatso, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 8 months, bro. Get your birthing hips ready. Froxy, thanks for the sub. Read the parentheses. Generated by Marin, the manager. Yeah, but I think they have to add this because this is not a collectible card. Like, you can't put the wand in your deck, right? So they kind of need to add that. This is like Wondrous Wand. Currently in standard, it's generated by Marin. You know what I mean?
Gulp.
Interesting.
Welcome to Ram Ranch.
Probably fine. I just don't think you auto run Marin in like every deck. Okay, I love this change. I can't believe this card was released at 4 mana. I still can't believe it lasted for this long at 4 mana. This is also just a ginormous change for Wild because you no longer can cheese the game anymore. But this should have happened so fast. Like this card is probably one of the least exciting cards to play against because you just know if they can draw one card, like you're probably losing the game, and that feels horrible. Yo, Taylor, thanks for the sub. Big fan of this change. Ginormous. Treasure Boy, what are we doing to him? Okay, so they're literally just reverting it to what it was before, to what it was at release. I'm guessing they feel like this card on turn 1 is too good, and I would agree. So that's great. It's not much to say here. Party Fiend's going from a 1 mana 1/1 to a 2 mana 2/1. brother, that is a nerf and a half. Really? What the hell? What are my battlegrounds here? What? Hold on, I'm not logged in here, but deck win rate is 52%. I mean, it's probably still around there. Okay. All right, I can kind of understand it. Why do they hate Warlock? I don't think they hate Warlock. I think they're just like they're probably doing what they believe is like. So if you're a designer for this game, right? You have a new set coming. People are pretty excited for this set. Imagine the set is basically cards that are useless because of previous cards. That doesn't sound very fun, right? So like this point is like this opens up the game up a little bit more because you're not only are you slowing down the game, but it gives more opportunities for other Warlock cards to shine, which I'm a big fan of. If one card is like ubiquitously like really good across multiple decks, it's just not a good experience, but it's probably still playable. It's just not nearly as good. Like obviously bumping up the mana costs, like this is really, really bad, but I don't know if it's still playable. We'll see. 2 to 3. Okay, so this card, the reason why this is important more than just the mana cost is the interaction with Popgar, because that now means that you can't just play Popgar Crescendo and then use the things after, the chemicals after, I forgot what they're called. It also reduces it by 1 turn, which now is very awkward because you have to think about how you're going to play your turn 4 if you use like the encroaching. But this is probably important. I think if they didn't nerf this card, wait, wasn't it 3 mana to begin with? Hold on. I think they buffed it to 2, right? They also changed the way Popgar worked. Huh. See, okay, I'm going to say something though. I feel like maybe the problem wasn't Crescendo, it was Popgar, right? Because the problem with Popgar is just like you get Reno'd. Like that interaction just felt bad. I guess this being a 3 mana slows down the game. Well, it slows down the game, but I mean, I don't know. 200 versus 1600 dust refund. I guess. All right, what is Tsunami doing? They're actually just reverting it. Oh shit. 10 mana summon 4 3/6 water elementals that freeze. They attack random enemies. And it's the 8 mana summon 3 3/6 water elementals that freeze. They attack random enemies. All right, this is good. Fuck Big Mage. Horrible place pattern to play against. I'm a big fan. Good change. Wrath of going for 6 to 7. I mean, I think the logic here is like if everything else is getting nerfed, this is probably a power outlier in the future. So like reverting this is probably fine. I think it might have been better just to be summon a random 5-cost minion for each spell school you've cast this game and just get rid of the initial 5 cost for free. And keep it at 6, but I can understand the logic here. Sure. Injured Hauler, yeah, it's going to 2 to 1. Overhill, as far as I'm concerned, Overhill Priest is like a pretty good deck still, so they probably want to get rid of it. And also, again, if they have to like future-proof this patch, because if they're nerfing a bunch of the strong stuff, they also got to nerf like the other stuff as well, right? Seems important. Rain Elemental, yeah, okay, so they're just giving it the Sorcerer's Apprentice change. I mean, this is fine. I mean, I think people saw like an OTK that can be done. This card's nuts, man. I don't mind this card getting it, but I don't know why. Sorcerer's Apprentice with that line of text just makes me uncomfortable. And I hate it. I hate it, man. All right. I want to see how they're buffing the Golden Kobold. Old Taunt Battlecry, replace your hand with random legendaries. They cost 1 less. Let's fucking go, man. Now this card's playable. Holy. Okay, so it's probably still bad. Nice. Man, you guys could have made this shit like 1 mana 6/6 and I think it would have been better. That's so funny. Huh. Okay. He's unbanned. All right. Let me see. The most important thing here is, do they mention Twist at all? No. All right, that's the patch. I mean, that's a lot, guys. That's a lot of dust. Like, we're dusting to the fucking moon here, bro. We're dusting so far. Don't say twist keck W. Chat. It hurts me physically and mentally for what they've done to that format. I don't think you guys get it. I'm upset. Okay, anyways. All right.